Hi guys, about to do a little yoga flow for you in the comfort of my home. No frills, just me and my webcam. Make sure you are comfortable in your practice. If anything doesn't feel right, chill out, don't do it. Okay, let's start at the top of the mat. Take a lovely big breath in, stretch the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale the hands all the way down. Bend into the knees. As you inhale, come into this half fold and bend the knees a little bit. Give the hips a rock right to left. Let the hands come out in front of you and then start to shake into the wrists. Coming into a chair pose, but really loose. Keep things moving, keep things wiggling. Good. Bring the fingertips together, interlace them. Stretch the palms down towards the earth. Maybe they touch, maybe they don't. Let the head dangle down. Wiggle the feet wide. Rock the hips right to left, warm up the body, and then start to stretch these palms all the way up towards the ceiling, interlacing the whole time. Feel this stretch in your core. Do you feel this lovely energy all the way up? Good. Take a nice big breath in. As you exhale, work the hands all the way down. Step this left foot back, right foot stays forward. Drop the knee down. Awesome. Keep the spine nice and long. Take a big breath in. Exhaling out. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out. Walk the hands towards the body. And then come onto that right heel. And lengthen the spine so this lift up of energy. Sometimes it will want to do this. And everything rests forward. Breathe in, lift up. Toes point up. Push the heel like you're pushing into a brick wall. Great, hands stretch out in front of you, take a lovely big breath in. As you exhale, stretch forward a little, take the gaze forward, lift the chin, inhaling, lift the core, exhale, stretch forward. Good. Don't feel you've got to touch the floor like this, everything hunches. Not going to do anything for the muscles, so keep it nice and long. Extension in your spine, good, exhaling. Or maybe you find that super stretch. This is just our warm up, so don't take it too far. Bend into the knee, go back to this lovely wide lizard pose. Take a big breath in. Exhale, bring the knee back. Rock into those hips. Spread the fingertips wide. Awesome. Just coming to sit. Take a few breaths, inhaling in through the nose. Close off the mouth, exhale out through the nose. Inhaling in. Exhaling out through the nose. Coming back into tabletop, tuck the toes under. Take a big breath in, let these knees hover. Exhale into your downward dog. Loosen the neck muscles, give everything a shake. And then walk these feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, come into your half fold. Exhale, take this full forward fold. Let the hands trickle down the legs and see where they go. See where that journey is for your body. And maybe the legs stay nice and straight. If that feels too much on your hamstrings, bend the knees a little bit. Let the head point down. If this feels good for your legs, really use this exhale breath to soften the shoulder blades towards the earth. Give it a little shake, a little rock. Glue your big toes into the earth. Maybe bring the palms towards your calves and just hug hold of the body. Stay here for a few breaths, let the muscles wake up. Awesome. I'm not wearing my hair up today, it just feels good to let it all float out. So sorry if you can't see my face, but you probably don't want it right now. Focus on your practice. Bend into the knees. Take that loose chair pose again, like we did at the start. Wiggle the feet a little bit wider. Keep the hips moving. Rock into the bum. And really just focus on that. Let the hip go towards the right. Then let the left hip go towards the left. You'll feel your inner thighs work as you do this. So I'll show you it from the front. Stretch over towards one side. Over to the other side. That's it. Good. And you'll feel all here, around by your pelvic muscles, start to stretch and strengthen. Good. Rise all the way back up. Bring the palms together. Take a nice big breath in. Exhale, float the hands down. Find that full forward fold. Good. Inhale to half fold. Exhale, step the right foot back and drop the knee down. Maybe your left foot wiggles wider. It's lovely wide lizard. Remember, it's just warming up the body. So you don't need to go super stretchy just now. Good. Find the spine, nice and long. Gaze forward. Loosen the neck muscles. So sometimes everything's hunched up around your neck. Give your head a little shake. Gaze forward a little. Watch the tip of your nose. Breathe into the body. This feels really good for me today. Hips need to open up. Walk the hands back. Glue your left heel down. Use your hands on your hips to help lift you. Okay, pop the toes facing upwards and let your heel push into the earth. Stretch the arms all the way up. If your knee aches at all, use a blanket, use a pillow, place under your knee. Find this length in the spine, shoot the spine forward. Feel the stretch along your thigh muscles working. Big breath in, exhaling. So feeling stretch and strength in the spine. If you feel this happening, hunch, 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 open the arms up. See your chest naturally lifts and supports the spine. Good. Bring the hands down, bend into that knee, take that wide lizard. Big breath in. Exhale, come into tabletop. Wiggle around over those wrists. And ready to tuck those toes under. Lift into the knees, use that exhale. Lift into your downward dog. Shake the head, give it a little loose shake. Then stretch that right leg up towards the ceiling. Push the heel up nice and high. So as you can see, my bum wants to point towards you. Let's tune that heel up towards the ceiling and we find the hips start to line up. Bring the knee all the way in, guide it forward. Rise up, come into high lunge, squeeze into your glutes, bend into that right knee so it goes over the heel. We're going to lift this left foot up, stretch it out in front of us. Find a lift and extend it out. Nice big breath in. Push the heel like you're going into a brick wall and then push it back into your high lunge. Good. What might happen here is things might want to pop down like this. Squeeze your glutes, find that energy. Then you're going to lift this foot, guide the knee up, squeeze into your glutes, push the foot forward, extend it out, and then bring it back. So you can do 3 of those, bringing the knee in. Find the stability in your core by squeezing your glutes together and then extend the leg out. Guide it back. And what might happen here, whilst you're doing this, you might feel this happen. Your spine wants to stretch forward as well and you're coming into all these crazy shapes. If that's happening, don't extend the leg out so much. Find the balance, keep the spine lifted. Wait. Spread your toes on your grounding foot and stay here, hold this pose. Or maybe you've got a wall and you push your foot into the wall. Step it back, one last one. Good. Bring the knee up, lift the core, squeeze the glutes, push the foot forward. Great. Stretch the arms all the way up. Let's take the hands all the way down, step back into your plank pose. Squeeze into those glutes, spread the fingertips nice and wide. Stretch this right leg up towards the ceiling, but push the heel back. So we're not seeing this. What happens to the lower back? Starts to ache. We're seeing alignment. Push the heel all the way back towards the back of the mats. And then guide the body down. Exhale. Take a lovely inhale here in your cobra. And then lift up into your downward dog. Use this exhale to stretch all the way up towards the ceiling. Work it out on the spot. Left leg stretches all the way up, guide it forward. High lunge. Use this inhale, rise up, squeeze into your glutes so you feel your energy. These glutes are going to help support your core and your heart, your chest, your lungs, and also your knees. So sometimes it will feel quite weak, like this, and wobbly. So as we start to engage the glutes, we start to wake up the entire body. We start to wake up our toes, our knees. Bend into that left knee. Great, rise the arms up. Remember, we're going to bring that back foot forward. Lift the knee. Push the heel forward. You're going to do 3 of these. Push the foot forward. Great. You can take it really slow and bring it back. Shake those hands all the way down to the earth. Sweep back into your high plank. Good. Lift up that right foot or left foot, whichever one it was first. Swap over. So you see what goes on. The hips want to lift. You take the power out of the core. Lower the hips. Push the heel back. Then exhale, fly down. Shoot the heart forward. Exhale, lift into your downward dog. Use that breath, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out through the nose. So to bring the big toes together. Then we're going to gaze forward, glue into our right hand, come into side plank. Let the right hip tip down towards the right. Squeeze your thighs in together, squeeze your pelvic muscles in, and feel this lift up of energy. Shoot the heart up and smile. Your toes nice and loose, and maybe they go for a walk. Maybe they walk over into a lovely wide lizard and come all the way back. Or maybe they go all the way back into my sofa. Great, have a little stretch. Or maybe you're thinking, what on earth? Maybe just lay down for a moment and take a lovely centerfold pose. Or maybe you take a modified plank. Use your forearm, use your outer edge foot. Lift up, find that stretch. Good. Come back into your downward dog. Take a child's pose if you want to. Then swap over onto the opposite side. The big toes come together. Lean the weight over towards the left. Stretch the arm up. Maybe this side, you start to extend the leg out towards the ceiling. And maybe jump that foot all the way over to the front of the mat. Take that wide lizard. Stretch into those hips. You got it. Come all the way up to the top of the mat. Take full forward fold. Breathe into your bodies. Awesome. Woo. Feels really good to flow. Slowly breathe. Just going to move my mat forward a little. So those planks, I'm going to go through them again. Bring the hands to the calves. If your knees are flexed here, that's a gorgeous pose for your nervous system. Let the crown of your head point down. If you've got your legs nice and strong and want super strength pose, hold on to your calves. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Use that exhale, draw the heart towards the thighs. This pose takes time, so don't rush it. This is a great pose if you're feeling tired or if you've got sluggish energy. Wiggle your crown of your head down towards the earth, create some little circles. Good. Bend into those knees. Bring the palms onto the earth. Step that left foot back. Come into this wide lizard. So wide lizard, I've got my back knee lifted right now. Some of you might want to just say how we practiced in the warm-up. Lower the knee. What you can see happening here is my hip starting to dip down. Lift the hip, take the gaze forward, tuck the toes under, squeeze into your glutes, and lift the knee. You might use books here, or maybe pillows, to support this pose, to keep your spine lifted. So sometimes we see this hunching. You can see nothing's happening here to my muscles. Once we start to lift the spine, you feel that energy. Maybe you wiggle your right foot wider on the mat, or maybe it comes forward and you take a super stretch for your hips. That absolutely aches. Lower your knee down, tuck it all back in. Let's take a child's pose. Ping the foot back, rest into those hips. Slow everything down. Softly breathe. Inhaling in through the nose. Exhaling out. You are awesome. Coming back into tabletop, take a lovely big breath in. Use that exhale, lift the hips, lift the knees. Walk these feet to the top of the mat. Inhale to this half fold. Exhale, hands down into full forward fold. Should be feeling a little bit more stretchy. And you can keep this full forward fold moving. Let the heart lift. And maybe you just let, like me, your hair just floats around and it feels natural and it feels great. Good. And step into this right foot, step it back, come into this wide lizard. Wide lizard. Pull that foot apart from the body, wiggle it wide, great. Back leg, really extended nice and strong. And your chest, gaze forward, gaze, and the spine stretches forward. Find this lovely big breath. Exhaling. Stay here as long as you want. Maybe you wiggle your foot forward to adjust. Some people like to use their heel and take a wide stretch of the hips. Some people like to go into the splits here. And start to guide that foot back and into your downward dog. So now we're going into side planks again. So bring your big toes together. Take the gaze forward. Squeeze into your pelvic muscles, so your genital area. And then glue your right hand down. Let the hips tilt over towards the right. And allow yourself to stretch into this strong pose. Awesome. Spread the fingertips on your supporting hands. And see what's happening. My chest is low here. See if you can lift the chest a little. You'll work a lot more armpit strength. Good. And maybe you start to experiment with your toes. And maybe you lift up that energy. Bring the foot forward. Take that wide lizard. Great. Step back into down dog. Take a nice big breath in. Bend into those knees. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale to half fold. Exhale. Full forward fold. 5 breaths. Use each breath to make an adjustment in your body. Maybe you wiggle the tummy. Maybe you wiggle the shoulders. Then we inhale, half fold. Exhale all the way down. Set the feet back. Let's chaturanga it out. Take the gaze forward and lower down. Shoot that heart forward. Great. Exhale into your downward dog. Swapping over, side plank on the left. Lift into that right arm, stretch all the way up, and work on what's going on with your body, your balance. So if that doesn't feel right in your body, take it all the way down to the earth. Lower down and do that lovely centerfold pose, like you're on a beach. And take the plank from here. There's lots of videos. I've got a video on how to do the plank and the side plank. So please watch that and have a practice. There's lots of modifications. Those that are in the full side plank right now, maybe you take it on a little journey and you wiggle your hips up towards the ceiling. If you're there, squeeze into your glutes. Great. Exhale, come into your downward dog. Take the gaze forward, lower all the way down. Shoot that heart forward and take a big breath in. Exhale, lift the hips. Downward dog. Feet about hip width apart. Maybe you find this downward dog is lovely and still. Good. Maybe you find that your knees are micro bending to keep your spine long. And so if you've got your legs straight and you notice your spine is hunching and doing all of this, bend the knees. Keep the spine long. It's not a competition about heel to the earth. Some people in their anatomies will never be able to do that because of their Achilles heels. They're short muscles for some people. Walk these feet to the top of the mat. Inhale to half fold. Exhale, full forward fold, bend the knees a little. Make it maybe a ragdoll or a swish and sway of the hair right to left. Rise all the way up. Come to standing. Stretch into this right leg, right knee. So we're going to lift it up. Good. Lift up the energy and just move a little so you can see. And take our balance like we did at the start of the practice. Squeeze into your glutes. Let the left arm come out in front of you. Take this side twist with the body. Good. Maybe your left hand comes to the right hip. Right hand comes to the left hip and you take a lovely little extension stretch for your shoulder girdle. Step that foot back, high lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, float the hands down. Sweep back into your chaturangas. Maybe your foot lifts. Lower down. Shoot that heart forward. Exhale, lift the energy into your downward dog. Take your time. Join me at any point of the practice. Bend into those knees, gaze forward. Take a little hop to the top of the mats. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, head towards the earth. We're going to rise up. As we start to rise up, lift into this left foot. Find that stretch. Take the side twist. Take a nice big breath in. Good. Exhaling. Maybe the arms come to the opposite hips. Ooh. Step that foot back, high lunge. Rise the arms up, squeeze into the glutes. Exhale, lower down. Sweep back, downward dog. In a moment, into plank, all the way down. Shoot the heart forward. Exhale into your downward dog. There we go. Lots of instructions. Great. Step that right foot all the way up and then forward. Left hand stays towards the earth. Stretch the right hand up. Ready to come into your side plank from this way. So, it would help if I face you actually. And so the right foot, start to wiggle it into the middle of the mat. Lift your hips, squeeze your pelvic muscles. Maybe come onto tippy toes. Step the foot back. Lift those hips. Woo! Guide the hand all the way down. Stay there as long as you like. And come into your chaturanga. Flow it out. Great. And do that on the other side. Awesome. And so having a little play around with these side planks is a great way to get energy into the body. Walk those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale to half fold. Exhale into your full forward fold. Bend into the knees and let your sit bones rest down towards the earth. Good. Feel length in the spine still. Awesome. Stretch into this right leg. Lift up that energy. Hold it there. Open up the arms. Take a nice big breath in. Stretch them up. Exhale. Take the foot out towards the right. Big breath in. Exhale it in. Feel the strength on your inner thigh work. Maybe your hands feel better. Fingertips at the back of the body. Stretch out. And in. Good. One more of these. Feel that thigh work and the inner thigh, the adductor. Out it goes. Rest it down. Ooh, that feels good. Coming back to lovely neutral pose. Stretch that left leg out. Lift it up. Push the heel like you're pushing into a brick wall. Take it out and bring it in. Do 3 of these. You'll probably feel wobble in your inner thigh. This is your adductors, your inner thigh working. Those adductors are so powerful for your pelvic muscles, your genitals. Okay, strengthening your body. You can see my lower back. Just while I'm taking a breather talking to you is resting. Lift the heart, lift the spine. Good. Lower the foot, rest the spine down. Soles of the feet to the earth. Man, that feels good. Take a nice big breath in. Open the mouth, exhale out. Stretch the feet up towards the ceiling. Push them up nice and high. And hold on to your nape of your neck, creating this pose, thumbs point down, as a support, a little basket. Lift the head a little, bend into both knees, push the right heel forward. Good, bring the left knee in. Keep that head lifted, but not hunching your shoulders like this. It's not going to do a lot for your heart and your circulation. Keeping open, feel this core panel work. Rest all the way down to your top thigh. Working that, exhale, swapping over. Bring the knee in, keeping that heel lifted. Good. And you can do as many of these as you like, but as soon as it starts becoming light and easy, that's when we lose the quality. So really engage your heels here and your breath. Exhale. Great. Let's see what it feels like to do both together. Woo! You can feel things working. Exhale, rest down. It's time to start letting your body rest for Shavasana. And taking this time now just to breathe. Wiggle your hips maybe with your thighs wide apart. And let your heart beat beautiful energy into your bodies. I will let you have these moments to take Shavasana, sending love to you all. Namaste.